becomes a zero to me. Zero, chocolate chip. Zero, like I can in love with you. There is identity becomes a zero to me. Sewall reminds me of my childhood. I am an alumni, so I went, not to Sewall, sorry. I'm from Columbus, Georgia. So I went to early childhood too. And that education prepped me for my future. It instilled in me the things that I still have today. Like for one, I still make up my bed every day. These days I have more company. So we have a set of twins, and they're 4. So they sleep in between my wife and I. We have a king-size bed. Naturally, Roddrick is a daddy's girl. She sleeps right next to me. And Sadiq is a mama's boy. He sleeps right next to his mom. So now I make up the bed. After I get up first, ironing and getting everybody ready. And Roddrick is the last one to get up. And what I do now is, I got pictures, but it'll take time to show you. I make up the bed while she's still in it. So that when she wakes up, all I gotta do is straighten up that little part, and the bed is made up. So those are some of the things that early childhood instilled in me, like the independence of being who you are and learning early on in life, character, honesty, integrity, close, but they're different. And standing up for yourself and believing in yourself. When we first enrolled our children at Sewall as students, we had Caleb in there first. And then there was a classroom that opened for Joshua age. So he became the next one in line. Lo and behold, my wife got pregnant with twins. And right after they were born, Sewall opened up infant room. And this was beautiful for us because 3 times we hit the jackpot. 3 times Sewall opened up the door and helped our family. So the twins were just 2 months old when they first started school at Sewall. And I still remember taking their first day of school pictures. You know, they don't know what they were doing. They were just on the bed, kind of dressed alike. And I have 2 teachers. It was hard to narrow down the teachers that I felt like really made that impact. So I just narrowed it down to the 2 teachers for our twins. They took them in at 2 months, and they took away any type of fear that we had to have our kids that young, that small, and still under us to trust them with the staff of Sewall. So Cheryl and Manchi were their first teachers. And they took away all of the stress, the anxiousness, all of that. They just took that away from us, and they gave us comfort. And to this day, you know, they've had other teachers as well, but to this day, every teacher has added value to our children's life. So many other organizations kind of help out with Sewall, like a partnership that was mentioned today. Mile High Early Learning. I'm a volunteer there as well. And Denver Great Kids Head Start, they are good partners too. And they give us this 5x5. And we can use this to go to the museums, any place where kids love to have fun, and it's free.
Hallelujah!
So we appreciate that. Train Museum, Denver Zoo, of course, and so many other places. And the thing is, the 5x5 doesn't just pertain to the Head Start students. They pay for the whole family. So we're a family of 7. So I don't want to tell you how much that would be for Denver Zoo and other places. That's, yeah. We couldn't even do the $100 thing tonight, so Sewall helps us out tremendously. And my wife is flagging at me. I have a timekeeper, so just so y'all know, I was going to speak way longer because I'm a natural speaker. I love to talk. And I'm going to do this. Hold on, Danielle. I'm going to do this because this is just an inside joke. It doesn't really happen, but how do I know when I'm talking too much? Is because when I'm having a conversation with people, like an audience, they tend to do this. And then how I know I'm talking way too long is when I'm talking and missing, I tend to, oh yeah, this is a great event. So that's when I know I'm talking too much. I don't think I'm talking too much tonight, but I do want to say one fun fact about me. And my wife always says, you don't know this to be true. I tell her, I know it to be true because every time I say it, no one says, oh yeah, I have an uncle, you know, auntie, or my cousin. No one says that. They just says, wow, that's interesting. Here's my fun fact. I am a Gemini zodiac sign, and a Gemini sign is twins. I believe I am the only Gemini with an actual set of twins born on his or her birthday. Okay, nobody said, see? I'm telling you, I'm keep saying it because I don't think nobody's going to get up and say, me too. Like, the stars and everything has to align for that to happen. So my birthday is June 9th, and my twins were born on June 9th. And we did not do anything different to make it happen. My wife put in the most work. I was there. And they came out and they had a coordinator. And the coordinator is, if you don't know, cesarean is, you know, twins typically don't give natural birth, so you have a cesarean. The appointment setter came back in and she said, well, she left out and said, I'm gonna get y'all a date. And I was sitting there like, we're so close to June. What if by chance she comes back in and say June 9th? I promise you, she came back in, her first date was June 9th. And I'm like, there's no more discussion. I didn't have to pay her for that. I didn't have the influence for that. She literally came back with my birthday. So that's how that happened. And I'm gonna bring up the two people who I said had the most impact, and that's Cheryl and Munchie.